Have you ever had a moment in your life where you knew that something was wrong? You didn't suspect it, you didn't guess, but you knew. And no matter what the people around you said, no matter what made sense in the environment that you were in, no matter what the majority believed, there was something in you that said, this isn't right. And maybe you ignored it. Maybe you talked yourself out of it, or maybe you felt so strongly that you couldn't. I want to tell you a story about a real woman in our history. But before I do, let me tell you how I found out about her. I was in Beverly Hills speaking at Wild X just a few weeks ago, and one of the judges was Thom Beers. Thom is a multiple Emmy Award winning executive producer and creator known for shows like The Deadliest Catch and Ice Road Truckers. And after I spoke, as the judges were giving me feedback, one of the judges, Thom, spoke to me and helped me to see parts of my story that I had left out. And I was deeply touched by Thom. And during that event, he shared that he had just acted in a show that just came out on Prime, dropped that day, where the executive producers were Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman, and he acted a part in the show called The Gray House. And I remember thinking, I've got to watch this. That's where I got introduced to a real woman in our history, Elizabeth Van Lew. She lived in Richmond, which was the capital at the time of the Confederacy during the Civil War. On the outside, she was a respected Southern socialite. She looked like she belonged. She appeared to be in agreement with everyone around her, but inside, she knew something was wrong. She knew slavery was wrong, and she knew what was happening did not align with her and her beliefs and of her family. And she didn't ignore that knowing, that intuition. And even though everyone around her believed differently, even though speaking out could cost her everything, and even though the safest thing she could have done was nothing, she chose to trust what she knew. And what she did next was extraordinary. You see, in private, she built an entire network, a hidden network of people who felt the same way she did, who was also listening to their intuitive intelligence. She gathered information and she passed intelligence to the North. She helped prisoners. She moved messages right from the center of the Confederate power while she was friends with the president. She was on the inside. She was in elite circles, close enough to see what others couldn't. And she used that position not to stay safe, everyone, but she used it to serve her intuition and what she knew was right. Elizabeth risked her life every single day, and not just hers, the lives of everyone who stood with her and had the same gut feelings, all because she trusted something she couldn't prove. And now I want to share this with you because this is where this becomes about you. Most people think that intuition is small, that it's subtle, or that it's optional. But what if it's the most powerful guidance system that you have? What if the moments where you feel something, sense something, or know something without evidence are not random at all? What if knowing is trying to guide you? Because the truth is, you've had those moments where something in you said, don't do this. and you did it anyway. Or this is right, and you second guessed yourself and walked away. And every time you override that, you move further away from yourself, your inner guidance system, and your intuition. But every time you trust it, you step into alignment. And that's where everything changes. Your decisions, your relationships, your direction, your results, and success. Elizabeth didn't change history because she had certainty. She changed it because she trusted what she knew against all odds, without approval and without any guarantees. So I want to ask you something. Where in your life do you already know? What have you been feeling that you've been ignoring? And what would happen if you trusted it? Because that's where we're here to open up, not something outside of you, something that's already within you. And it is your ability to recognize it, trust it, and move with it. Because when you do, everything changes. I'm going to be offering a free event on April the 28th. And for those of you who want to attend, it's free. Come and join me. I'm going to be talking about how you can tap in and trust your intuitive intelligence, which is your inner guidance system, your spirit speaking to you, your innate knowing that people like Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, and so many others used. On April the 28th, it's free. Join my email list. And if you are listening after April the 28th, 2026, don't worry, you can actually get this event for free. Email me at Tammy@TammyDemirza, and I will send you the recording if you are listening after this is over. It is time for us to stand in our truth and to tap into our intuition and to use it. And thank you, Thom Beers, for sharing your wisdom, your insight, what you see, and what you even saw in me as a speaker at Wild X. Thank you and blessings.